Yeah, my off season has been going pretty good. Just been working really hard, and yeah, I did the AusX Open. I got about a week and a half of Supercross before that, and I went and raced AusX Open in Sydney, and then stayed in Australia for like a week, and then raced New Zealand in Auckland. So that was really cool. And then ever since I came back, it was honestly like I didn't even have practice bikes to practice on. So I missed a week of riding just because I was scrambling to like get bikes and parts, and it was crazy. Like honestly, it was so stressful. And so we're just trying to figure everything out, and then I got a practice bike and really worked hard on getting everything together. It's been, you know, it's been all learning for me because this is something that I don't generally do. You know, when I was a privateer 2 years ago, it was a lot more simpler, where now I have some really good and pretty good big sponsors, and so I have to do my part and have a little pet presence for them and stuff like that at the Supercrossies. So there's definitely a lot more that goes into it, but I think it's good for me as a person to learn all this stuff. So it's like not just that am I training and riding, I'm also doing a lot of that, which I don't think is a bad thing because it keeps my mind off of, you know, the racing and everything, because I got to get stuff organized. Where sometimes where you're just riding and training, you're sitting on the couch and all you're thinking about is like, you know, overthinking your riding and everything. So I've worked hard. I got off social media for like a month, and that's I think when I got most of my stuff done. So yeah, it's good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, so I mean, I was pretty much prepared to race a stock bike, and then Rockstar were really pushing hard for me, like really hard, and supporting me so much. And Rockstar were pushing Husqvarna to help me out more, and so you know they ended up helping me more. I was supposed to, first I was only supposed to get a factory engine for my race bike and practice on a stock bike, but then I ended up getting one for my practice and race bike, which is awesome. Like the support's been really good. You know, my bike more or less is close to a factory bike. I've got factory engine. Doc Wob got me all the bolt kits, and you know, I've had to really gather everything up to build this bike, but I've got great people helping me. I've got WP 48mm forks and shock. A lot of people ask me why I'm using 48, and it's because they never had enough 52s, but to be honest, I think the 48s could be better. So it's actually going to be interesting to see how they are racing, but on the practice track they feel really good. So yeah, everything's coming together. I have really good support, and it's going to be a good season. Like I said before, like compared to last time being a privateer, it's just I've got more on my plate, I feel like, with bigger sponsors. So last time it was honestly like we showed up in my dad's old Sprinter that barely makes it to his little Kauai Creek riding on Wednesdays. We went to Anaheim and all we had was a pop-up tent, and that was it. But we learned a lot from then. Like, we didn't have any barricades or anything a couple years ago, so fans would literally be sitting on my bike, twisting the throttle while my dad's trying to work on it, and oh, he's like going crazy. So we've learned a lot from then, and we're gonna, you know, we've got a really good, like, you know, we've got a good little pit presence. We've got AGL grass on the floors. We got really good tents from Covered, little flags. Grandpa Arrow, there's going to be a little cutout of Grandpa Arrow there, so you can get a picture with Grandpa Arrow. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It's been a lot more work this way, but I guess when there's a will, there's a way. You know, if there's not a space on a factory team, I'll just make my own little team. So yeah, I think it'll be good. Expectations, I mean, I think just go in with like low expectations. Let's just go in, you know, with the top 10, because last year I went in opposite with a different mindset. I went in like feeling really good, and I was just like ready to go guns blazing, and second lap in the heat race I had such a hard crash, and to this day my shoulder still hurts. It clicks and pops, and like I hit so hard there, like it felt like my arm was paralyzed for like 3 weeks. It was hard to come back from. So yeah, top 10, we'll just go with that. That'll be fine.